Una come here, no 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 come here. Epic family beg now a second, man. Somebody send this, come give me. Tell me something if I listen to it until me I do the reaction.
Why do taxpayers have to pay for SSL's criminal operations, quote unquote? How are we being held accountable and not those governing that corrupt entity?
The government of Jamaica will not be in any way taking on any debt of any private institution that has failed. We are not going to bail out any private institution that has failed. We went through FinSAC and we are determined not to repeat that in any way, shape, or form. But the public is also asking that this matter be thoroughly investigated, and the government made a commitment to thoroughly investigate the matter. It is one of those conundrums because in order for the matter to be thoroughly investigated, even with the FID and with the appointment of a special investigator to deal with this matter, and with the regulatory authorities also supervising. The truth is that we need the staff of SSL to keep the computer systems up and running. We need the staff of SSL to maintain the records. It would be a far more expensive exercise if SSL were to close tomorrow and the staff goes home, and then the investigators on their own having to try and piece together the puzzle. So I think the Minister of Finance found himself in this quandary where, having known my very strong position that we are not bailing out any company, having now to see to it that the infrastructure to facilitate the investigation, which the public would want to see come to some conclusion, that we ended up having to pay for, but only a short time, the maintenance of the staff. None of this is going to the principals of SSL or indeed to anyone who had invested in SSL. This is primarily just to keep the operation there, which is necessary to facilitate the investigation. I just wanted to emphasize that. So my point is, I feel just like how everyone feels in the public, that, you know, the principals of SSL or people who invest there, the public is not going to pay for that. But what the public would want to see is that we are able to track and trace and recover the funds that have been defrauded and have it returned to the people who were defrauded of their funds. And that is the cost of actually getting that done.
Wanna buy that BS? Wanna buy what Andrew Pisa just said? So, we the taxpayers are supposed to pay $14 million per month to keep SSL up and running, so the government can investigate the things that they have or they need to investigate from SSL. Me no know, maybe me done. So, you see for all of you smart, educated, informed, Andrew lovers in the comment section, answer me this. Wouldn't a regular country seize all the computers, all the records, and then the government cyber unit goes through that? Isn't that what a cyber unit in the government is for? To break down crimes like this, where internet is there and all of this information. Isn't there a branch in the government for that, Mr. Holness? If there isn't, wouldn't it be easier to facilitate through the government? Wouldn't it be cheaper to seize all of them and then find some workers, find some talent, find the knowledgeable persons inside your cyber unit and pay them overtime so they can comb through this? Or we are going to pay for it. Listen me good enough, people, because I don't know if me wrong, you know. You see, you missed that sent me this video. Thank you for telling me if you don't watch it until I react to that video. Thank you. I don't know if I'm stupid or what, you know. Because everybody know me talk over and over, so they keep me out of high school. But is it smart to pay $14 million per year to the same people them who rob Jamaican people because you want them to maintain the information so your government can have it to lock up the same people them who we pay $14 million per month to? No. Make it make sense to me. Please make it make sense to me. Somebody break it down. Somebody educated break it down. Some of Anjo lovers were dirty nasty. Anjo can't say nothing wrong for Uno. Break this down for me and make it make sense. And you lady, we are going to talk about your mother should have shame on Uno. They are called Anjo Janker. So what Anjo be? If Uno break down this to the public and I make we know say we pay $14 million to the same people and we rob your same money, rob how much people at Jamaica will put on them local savings and a plan for them pension money, rob all them the money and we pay them $14 million a junk and all of them. The computers and all of the SSL documents them supposed to have been seized from long time ago and put in a room where you have for government people, them on a cyber unit, the mocha them, the whole of I take time come through it. I bet several the scamming money and scamming computer. Never make a scammer sit down and go and manage time computer. Take the computer from him, when I run in and read them in the house them. Seize everything in there and carry them to on a cyber unit, to the mocha unit, and comb through it. But SSL go pay SSL monthly, go maintain the SSL company to get information. This makes sense to Uno. And what did that fool man, that baboon man? I say you take people for idiot. And you say true. The little idiot labor right them feel like say everything you say is law. So them now go get up and say, no, Mr. Holness, that is wrong. Them are say the government know best. You don't know best for me, you know. You know best for you and your friend them. That's all it is. You not have the country in mind. You not care about Jamaica. You don't care, Mr. Holness. You don't. Let's be honest. You not care about the average Jamaican. But they're so stupid that when you get up and you talk things like this now, they say, see, him man a try, you not see the man a try what? You're not supposed to try, you're supposed to do your government. You're supposed to do. You set plan, you put initiative into place, and you take action. And that government do. But you have this manipulation, mind control over your little minions them. So when you talk, you look a fool them just, and then the rich one them, Andrew got this, Andrew have this. Don't worry, Andrew knows how to talk to those little ruffians. That's it. So you style the poor, please the rich, and Jamaica suffer. That's what's gonna happen, you know. Jamaica suffer. A selected few, alright, at Jamaica. Selected. Me say everybody this scam at them. Nah afford for them have them laptop and them have them this. So SSL still have power over everything. The same machinery where them use and rob Jamaica blind. Have them run the same system with Jamaica taxpayer money now. Because they don't want to maintain that. The people, you know, man, a video will get out of hand. Drop a comment in the comment section. Because, to be honest, no video long talking. This is where the video ends. Excuse me? Show breadcrumbs. One kerchief there. Excuse me?